Hey there, and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld. We are at our retirement community here at the edge of the Rim, and our new home is getting quite nicely set up. So while I was offline though, I did a little bit more planning and changed my mind again about where to build our future expansion of housing. Instead of building it in the north, I'm going to stick with keeping one compound collected all together in one place. That does mean a little bit of mining here, but it will make everything much more symmetrical looking for our starting facility. In the future, of course, we can expand up these directions, but for first, when we're getting going, it's probably good that we don't have to deal with lots of different places and houses and the traveling back and forth and heating of them. So with that being said, let's move the evening forward. I also decided while we were offline that I wanted to build a couple more growing zones. In particular, I'm going to pop a growing zone in there. It's not the best ground, but that will have to do. Another one there as well. This one is going to be potatoes, so it can stay merged with that growing zone. This one, on the other hand, will be some heel root, in the hopes that we can get a little bit more heel root out before the winter. Now, the new addition is that I was thinking, instead of going up here, was going to go down here. I had some sketches on that, but apparently it was one of the saves that I actually did not save. We don't really need it though. Basically, we're going to build a few rooms down in here and then build our future rec room expansion there. I do want to shrink this zone down just a tiny bit then, so that it does not get in the way of a future hallway there. And I'm also going to want to queue up some more wood chopping down in here, since that will all have to go. There we go, that looks pretty good for wood chopping. Oh, that one as well, but we can cancel that one, despite the fact that we need lots of wood. I'm a little bit concerned we don't have enough hops to actually make a decent salary as well. Tempted to extend that out a little bit further. But money is not the most important thing right now. Food, much more important. Haul. Everybody's starting to get up. And yeah, might as well haul that off too. Alright. We can move them forward a little bit further since they have plenty of work priorities to do today. We can finish up the battery and hope for some wind so that this freezer actually gets up and running. And since some of our plants are getting eaten by these animals, I am going to queue up that as well. Aha, wait, including, is he eating our potatoes? He probably is. Well, let's see if he is. And if he is, I might actually try to take out the Mega Sloth as well. He is. Alright, well, we're going to have to take a risk. And we are going to draft strapping and take out that Mega Sloth because I'm getting too much of my food eaten. Nope. Prioritize hunting the Mega Sloth. Sowing. You shouldn't be sowing. Stay out of the way for now. Where can I put Pip undoing? I can tell Pip to go and haul some wood. There we go. Don't go far. Yep, there we go. That's kind of what I expected to happen. So instead, Pip is going to be drafted and go and defend strapping. Richter as well will be drafted and will be coming out to take on the Mega Sloth from the door, we hope, eventually. There we go. Shot, and come back in, Richter, a little bit faster. Yep, close the door. Good job. He is distracted for the moment, so hopefully we can get enough shots in to take him out, and we did. Excellent. That was a little bit of a close one though, so we can undraft everybody, then get back to their tasks. Good job. A little bit less of our food getting eaten. Now hopefully we can keep everything cooled enough now though. And to help ensure that we can, I am going to get our airlock up here. And this one can then get deconstructed. Should save us a little bit, though this direction is probably more important for an airlock, to be honest. We can queue up our next research project as well. There's a turkey too. He's probably going to also be eating our stuff, so we'll queue him up for some hunting as well. Seems that strapping is getting a bit better at the hunting. Alright, that's already been completed. That is good. But yes, back to the task. Research project. We need to queue up beer brewing and change Richter's priorities so that research is only a number 2 again. Because beer is our way of making money, and we will perhaps be needing it. We'll keep Richter not on a number 1 for research though, because, you know, food and other stuff is still slightly more important. Plenty of meat in there for some butchering to get done. That's good to see. And the planting is also coming up relatively quickly. However, I would appreciate it as well if they would get to clearing down this space here, because I would like to start building my expansion rooms. In particular, what we're going to want is a wall coming down, well, somewhat like this, to approximately wherever this starts, somewhere like that, and yep, so about 6 over and down like that. That looks pretty decent for a place. I've got that done then, so we can keep them moving. And more or less, yeah, I think that looks good. I think I can still fit in something there. Well, I mean, still fit in my water mills there, so I think we'll be fine. All right, these are coming down. That is our signal to actually start building the structure, so that maybe they do not bother hauling it all the way to the other side if they don't have to. I'm going to start with just the rooms, though. We'll get that rec room up a little bit later. So I will have to actually plan it out then, because we need a couple of 7x7 squares for the rooms. So we've got actual 5x5 rooms. And so that we can then plan where to put the room. Well, I would say one about there, next one there, and the next one more or less there. Some extra space there to think about, but not too much. Should be fine. That means what needs to be built first, unfortunately, is a bridge. Because we can't build walls without bridges. And another one there. So we'll let them prioritize those bridges first. And might as well put them all in. Alright, there are our bridges. Taking quite a bit of wood. But it's all for the good of the community. All for the good of the community. Alright. Everybody's on lunch break. Richter, yeah, doing some more harvesting. Alright, good. I'll let them get on this because I am rather hoping that we can get some more people soon. It'd be nice to have rooms up for them when that time comes. But we will queue up a bill here for more limestone blocks as well, because I'd like to start getting some limestone walls up in this direction for our fridge expansion and to have it double walled as soon as possible, since it's the middle of summer and we could get a heat wave at any moment. Why did he walk over there, I wonder? Take a look at the village from across the river. It probably looks prettier from over here than from up at the top, where everything is just a disaster and a total mess. Alright, these bridges are taking relatively long to build as well. How much work does it take to build a bridge, actually? I wonder. They are all finished, so I can't see. I'll check next time. Doesn't really matter. I see that I have not yet actually queued up this bridge as well. That relatively a priority, so we'll get that queued up, even if it means delaying our walls a little bit. Everybody off to bed? There we go. Yep, everybody is off to bed then. Hard to figure out how to redo this in a way that's conducive to my own personal tics. But we've got the evening to think about it. So let's put a wall in there. And then we can put in also the walls here. Do I want to go all the way to the end? You know what? I'm going to say no for now. It's not wise. Doesn't need to happen. I can always expand this wall later. It's just more area to heat. So get our wooden doors and such in as well. I know that's a foolish place to build a door for now, but yeah, really foolish. I tend to like my doors like that, so I like to have my doors be one in. We'll make one exception though, it's fine. There we go. Now we need to put some vents in between those rooms. No, actually, the vents are gonna have to go here because we're gonna do the same thing that we did up top, that way, down here. Both sides must be exposed. Can't get it in yet then, so one there, and we will order that to get mined out. Nope, not that one. Nope, that one to get mined out, and that one can be cancelled. Alright, at least we'll have some rooms up in the near future as well. Kind of getting ahead of ourselves. We should probably be focusing on some other things other than planning for future visitors and for future recruits. But so be it. That's fine. That's fine. In fact, I'm going to even queue up the entire wall here. Is that big enough for a rec room? Sure. Why not? Just doesn't make sense for us to be wasting too much space right now. We can always expand it later. So these guys get to exit straight into the workshop. These guys get to exit straight into the rec room. A little bit unfair life is. We will just totally delete this zone then, and we will also queue up the mining order. Let's get our pathway done. Do I want an exit door over there? Yeah, of course I definitely do. So we have to queue up an exit door as well. I am thinking for now we'll keep it over here. We'll think about other possible doors in the future, but for now that's the only one we need. All right. Not quite morning yet because I let the night go a little bit slow so I can make sure to have that all planned out properly. Alright. I'm liking the way that will look. It'll just make me feel a little bit better and keep the walking and heating to a minimum. Do we have more wood queued to chop? Because that may or may not be enough. 300 probably not enough. So let's chop a tiny bit more wood other than what we've got queued up at the moment. Might as well make it these. Keep it close by. Yep, that'll be fine there then. I will actually have to have a place for these rocks. Not sure where though. Another dumping stockpile then, just temporarily, and it can go right here. Doesn't really matter. Doom, no corpses again. Okay, how many food stuffs do we have? Not a lot. Temperature is not too warm. That's good. I would also love to get this mined out a little bit more, but we're not quite there yet. Still got plenty of bills there, but yep, let's get these rooms done. That way we're nice and set up. We don't have to do last minute running around trying to get them done. I can delete a little bit more planning here too. Remove these plans up here. Though I'm still thinking about doing this a bit different, so I'll leave that for the moment. I'm going to also get ready to queue up a hand tailor bench or an electro. What should we do? Well, let's do the sculptor bench first. And then, I'm very tempted to go with electric. We've got battery power already. We're not going to be doing that much sewing, and it'll be quicker. So let's do electric. You can go there. Need some chairs for this as well. In fact, we're going to need a fair amount of chairs. What do we have there? Visitors. Just in time. Fellas, Also means I want another chair in that kitchen because visitors tend to sit at the table and take my own people's seating spots. 75 wood, all right. Let's jump and see how many there are. Well, that's interesting. Visitors and a raid. And that is a lot of visitors. 5 of them. Wow. They're well armed though. Maybe they'll run into the raid, which would be might damage our relationships a little bit. They are attacking immediately. 2 pirates. Let's take a look at them. We've got a 32-year-old who's a decent melee fighter, and a 35-year-old, nothing special overall. Probably nobody that we necessarily need. This will be a decision point, I think, though, on whether we take young people at all or not. So everybody has to get canceled on their previous plans, I'm afraid. Don't know what we're going to do about all these guests that need sleeping places. Just queue them up some rather uncomfortable sleeping spots, I guess, on the ground. Might as well do that now. We'll try to get some beds up for them ASAP, because that can help with recruiting quite a bit. So, where would you guys like to sleep? You all want to stay in the hallway, I guess. 1 for each of ya. Aren't we generous giving our guests spaces inside? If I was really mean, I'd make them sleep outside. So everybody's heading on up there. Plenty of time. I should get that mod that lets us move a little bit quicker. I'm kind of convenient that we even have some deer there. Oh wow, they were pretty speedy, I must say. Alright, everybody in position. Yep, that's fine then. It's going to take these guys a while to get down there, so I'm going to move Pip into a better position. Oh no. Please don't hit the visitors. Don't hit the visitors. Looking fine. I think we're going to manage just fine to get Bucky down. Maybe. Oh, Adrian actually does have a handgun. I didn't even realize that. Okay, 1 more shot at Bucky, people. Now, I'd like you guys to attack there. Pip, you go attack Bucky. Okay, Bucky is down. And where'd my other pirate go? Ah, fleeing. Alright. Well, we killed Bucky, unfortunately, and we're probably going to kill the other one as well. Let's let him shoot. See if maybe we'd get him. I'm not going to chase after him, though. Ah, wait. Let's see. Death in 22 hours. Ooh, you know, I still don't think we're going to get there. Alright. Let's allow that poor steel knife, unfortunately. Queue ourselves up another graves place for that person. Let Richter and Pip both go back to whatever tasks they want. Nope, out of range and not worth running to fetch. How did we get a wooden club there? Not sure. Must be left from the olden days. Alright, let everybody move forward and hopefully we can actually get some beds up. Which does mean, actually, unfortunately, that I need to cancel those and prioritize instead some beds. Not the best place for beds right now, but these people will just have to live with it. Bed, bed, and bed. And even more wood will be needed then. Those 2 beds can just stay in the hallway for now. All of these will have to get moved. All right. Let's check out our visitors. Has some stuff to trade, which is useful wherever Richter is. And Richter is even sitting right there, so we can maybe talk to Crand before he wanders too far off. All right, what have we got? Components and medicine. Take it all, take it all. It's pretty expensive, but I think it's important enough that we need to take it all. What else can you do with money? You can't eat money. So, get ourselves some more medicine and some components. Excellent. I do want to pause it now for a second because I have to review each of these people and see if any of them are worth keeping. Let's see what we've got. We have a 29-year-old who's very good at fighting. That's useful. 71-year-old can't do dumb labor or cooking. Intellectual, plants, animals, depressive. Not great, but you know, if we want to keep up with our retirement home idea, I think we should take her anyways. Also have a 20-year-old who's in general okay. A 21-year-old, also pretty decent, okay. Quick sleeper, love that trait. I think it's new in the version 1.0 or one of those. And a 51-year-old, a little bit more well-rounded than our 71-year-old, but not a rock star. So, what does everybody think? Do we get somebody who's incapable of a lot of stuff and a little bit depressed? Very good doctor, though. Planting and animals, we could specialize a little bit with planting and animals. And have another intellectual, right? Why not? You know, we could build a couple of research desks and become the most advanced community on the Rim. You know what? Well, why not? Let's stick to it. Let's entertain her. We only need one friend. This tends to go up over time and it goes up fast, even if you don't recruit people, I think. I'm not sure what it's based on. I'd have to dig in the code to do that, and I either don't have the skills or the desire. So we're going to entertain her. And which one was it again? Jenny. Well, just look for the gray hair. And we can even put Richter on it right away. All right, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna see about actually getting these beds done in time. I'm not thinking it looks likely, especially when Pip is out napping by the swamp. I was tempted to give everybody a swamp view and build all my housing here. You might not have an ocean view, but you all have excellent swamp views. I once had a house by the swamp many, many years ago. A few extra rodents, but nothing that drove us too crazy. All right, still charmed. Who's building what? A chair. All right. I was always amazed at how long it takes to build a chair, but you know, I guess if you don't want the thing to collapse under your own weight. I do wish we had this tunnel done already, so they wouldn't have to be walking all the way around to get these beds done. Not a lot of wood left either. All right, let's label that as a guest bed as well. But it looks like everybody's off to bed, so this will not be getting done today. Everybody's going to have to sleep on the floor for today, which isn't going to keep anybody very happy, I must say. Doesn't take long when you have somebody as decent as I've got. Oh, in fact, she already likes everybody. Wow, that didn't take long at all. Impressive. How many friends does she have then? It should say right here. Yeah, she's got 2, and I didn't even tell people to do anything. All right, well, let's try to recruit her then. Cargo pods. Hey. Let's hope they're not too far away. They are pretty far away. And what do we have? We've got coffee. Yay, maybe somebody can go get it anyways. Yeah. I do like it. It's pretty non-addictive. You can get good money for it, but it gives everybody just a short-term pickup when things are hard. I'm quite the big fan myself. How exactly bad is her movement? 70%, 83 on manipulate. That's not horrible. A little bit of no pain. Poor sight though. Yeah, her sight is poor. So she won't be doing much in the way of combat at all. Or we'll give her a machine gun that she can just spray and hopefully hit something eventually. Okay, well, let's log off here. I think that's been long enough. I will one day get myself an actual timer so I can see how long these things have gone on, but that day was not today. So you'll have to accept my inaccurate timekeeping. We've made some good progress at expanding and will soon be nice and solidified for thinking about our next steps, which will be more aggressive and ambitious. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next time. Ciao.